Let's talk about GameStop, stock symbol GME. Why are you guys buying this stock? Seriously, I mean, have you not learned your lesson enough times that whenever this stock spikes, it's going to come right back down? It is yet to go to the moon, much less orbit the city block. It's not going anywhere. And so many people keep buying into this thinking that, oh, this time it's different. This time it's different. It's never going to be different. And so you come out with earnings. They announce they're going to buy, I don't know what it was, like $1.3 billion worth of Bitcoin. Great. That just sounds like desperation to me. They're trying to emulate MicroStrategy or hope that Bitcoin will come right back up and go to $200,000 or $300,000 a coin, and all of a sudden they're going to just be reaping in the profits. They're selling you a story. Why? Probably because the board wants to keep being able to reap the profits that they're making off of you guys continuing to buy the stock and holding it up. And as a result, they're making just crap loads of money as a result. But hey, what do I know? They just come out with earnings. The revenue continues to sink. They come out with $1.3 billion in revenue. Sounds great, but it's not. In fact, last year at this time, they came out with $1.8 billion in revenue. And the year before that, it was $2.2 billion of revenue. So the revenue continues to drop. I mean, who even goes into the GameStop? My kids. I have 2 boys that love video games, and none of them have probably ever stepped foot in a GameStop before. What do they do when they want games? They download them. Nobody actually goes and buys a hard copy anymore. But anyways, let's go look at the chart here. You had this big pop here yesterday, and today it came right back down to earth and gave up all of the gains that it had tried to muster together for the month of March, and essentially trading right there at the lows. You go back a little bit further, and you have this huge support level. It barely held on to this level. In fact, at one point, it was trading below it, held it into the close. This is a key support level. You don't hold that, I don't know what to tell you. You're probably going back down at some point down to this like $12 to $11 area. And it's essentially in a sideways channel here. You got this resistance above. If it ever got back up to that level, that would act as some pretty heavy resistance that you'd want to be aware of. Now, look at this. You also have some resistance, which is interesting because this used to be a rising trend line that it was trading off of. It broke it back in January, and it has continued to trend lower ever since. But yesterday's pop took it right back up to that trend line, and it sold off. So there's definitely some resistance there as well inside of this channel that you want to keep track of. Looking at it from long term, this is what I'm talking about. You go back to its glory days. This was when Wall Street Bets era was at its great, meme stonks, all that jazz. You had a huge spike here. Did it hold? No. Did it hold when it had another spike up to 87? No. What about the one that took it back up to 85 a few months later? Nope. And none of these have ever worked. You had Roaring Kitty even come back onto the scene and did that last. No, it didn't even last for a full week, and it came right back down to earth. The point is that you guys are throwing everything at the stock, and it's really not doing anything. There's 1,000 stocks out there that you could be trading, and yet for some reason people keep coming back to GameStop thinking that somehow this is going to defy the odds. If what they announced yesterday was good news, it wouldn't have dropped 22% in a single day. It simply wouldn't have. So spare me when I'm like, guys, this is not good what's going on in the stock right now. It reeks of desperation. Like I said, there is a zillion other stocks that you could trade that are probably better than GME. So many more. Don't consume your capital with this stock. Ask yourself, what has this stock done for me? It reminds me of people who get so worked up about sports teams that they follow. I'm one of them, or at least I used to be. The Miami Dolphins used to be it still is my favorite team, but I used to be way too passionate about them. And in some ways, I probably am to a certain extent. But in the end of the day, when they lose, they go home, they enjoy their life, and then the fans are supposed to be like miserable as a result. No. Fans invest too much in their sports teams, and likewise, we shouldn't be putting that kind of emotional and financial investment into these stocks that have done nothing for you in return. GME is like the Cleveland Browns of stocks. Don't trade it. Any case, if you enjoyed this video, and if you're a GME shareholder, you probably didn't. You'll probably down thumb it, which I don't care. Go ahead and do it if you want. But if you did like the video, go ahead and like and subscribe to the channel. I would appreciate that. And also let me know down in the comments below, what is your thoughts on GME? I mean, how bad do you hate this stock? Or if you like the stock, tell me why you like the stock. I'm genuinely interested. I know everybody's going to try to tell me this fundamental story like, oh, they got $4 billion of cash on hand. It's such a great story. But honest to goodness, I don't care. I mean, if it had a good story, it'd be doing better. And it's not. It still sucks as a stock. So let me know what your thoughts are in the comments below. Thank you guys, and God bless.